Have you ever been so in awe of a sunrise as to remain silent and still long after the colors have faded into the brightness of the day? This week, we celebrate the ascension of Jesus as the author of the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts describes this scene of levitation on a cloud. And such a magnificent experience of God's power and Jesus' rightful place with the Trinity as to render the disciples frozen in awe. Now, if we were to look up images of the ascension, we would see how artists have painted and drawn this scene of Jesus lifted by the clouds or floating in the air, surrounded by light and sky. And yet, as beautiful and as powerful as these images may be, they can make us think of heaven as being up there, beyond the sky. And they risk making us think that Jesus is beyond our reach. But when Jesus withdrew from the disciples and was lifted from their sight, he did not leave them. I love how the former Archbishop of Canterbury, Rowan Williams, once put it. Says, Jesus hasn't gone away. Jesus has gone deeper into the heart of reality, our reality and God's. Jesus has shown himself to be the very center of our lives, the source of our loving energy in the world, the source of our prayerful, trustful waiting on God. No, Jesus does not abandon the disciples. God knows the challenges they are about to face. God knows that the world those disciples were about to evangelize is defined by hierarchical power and oppression, prejudice, unequal distribution of wealth, poverty, strained relationships between religious groups, illness, fear, hunger, and death. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? The world we live in can make us feel like we are waiting on God to come rescue us from the ills of life. But Jesus proves time and time again that God overcomes power with love, overcomes hunger with loaves and fishes, overcomes division with forgiveness and acceptance, and overcomes fear and death with resurrection and new life. So this week, may you experience moments of awe at God's activity in the world, moments that leave you still and silent long after the event has passed. And in whatever waiting you find yourself, may you trust in the presence of Jesus, the one who has proven himself to be the very center of our lives. I look forward to seeing you in worship.